The climate crisis is threatening the survival of human beings. This crisis is resulting in more varied and complicated disasters. Now, the forecast and response to the climate crisis directly affected our lives. In response to the new normal, the Gwangju AI Climate Environment System makes an overall analysis, forecast, and assessment of climate crisis in Gwangju. This contributes to making policy solutions for responding to climate-related natural disasters and achieving carbon neutrality. The early warning system integrates analysis of long-term forecast data from developed countries. This system aims to minimize uncertainty and maximize forecasting performances. Based on these long-term forecast results, we are building and operating a customized early warning system specifically for the city level. In addition, the Gwangju AI Climate Environment System goes beyond existing limits so that it can provide more detailed observations and forecasts by region. Even when it narrows down gradually from a continent to a city, then to a building level, it still provides detailed high-resolution climate assessment information. This way, the forecasting performances is also much higher. We developed the Gwangju's Urban Assessment Model System for the first time among local governments in South Korea. It is a high-tech analysis system to overcome the limits of an existing climate monitoring network. It analyzes where they appear, in which form, and identifies which areas are vulnerable to heat wave, fine dust, and so on. If you want to know about a specific in more detail, you can zoom in. It has a spatial resolution of about 11 to 300 meters. This system has the ability to predict and analyze these events up to 48 hours in advance. In particular, this system simulates buildings or roads vulnerable to climate change and analyzes effects from heat waves, fine dust, and so on. And then, it can help provide policies for improvement. Our goal is also to reduce the emissions of greenhouse gases. We monitor and manage energy, carbon emissions, and so on by region, and by building units through a web-based system called the Urban Carbon Management System. This web-based system analyzes the greenhouse gas emissions by sector, building, transport, parks, and public spaces, by energy sources, electricity, gas, district heating in buildings, as well as in transport, gasoline, diesel, and LPG. The data is made available to policymakers, decision makers, and citizens. Also, it is linked with administrative districts, blocks, buildings, and so on. It provides detailed information on carbon emissions in connection with the spatial data. By fully understanding the characteristics of the urban greenhouse gas emissions, our global goal of reaching the carbon neutrality can be realized in the future.
국제기후환경센터에서 개발한 광주형 AI 기후위기 대응 시스템입니다. 이 시스템은 지역마다, 도시마다 다르게 나타나고 있는 기후변화의 특성을 10m의 공간 해상도로 정확하게 분석 평가하여 정책 결정자들이나 의사 결정자들에게 중요한 정보를 제공할 수 있는 그러한 시스템입니다.